writing, but sometimes I get going on a roll and I just totally forget to look at the comments. So if I don't get to your comment during the live video, I will come back and answer it on the replay, and I promise that. So the main products I'm going to cover in today's live demo are in the Safe Haven 5 bundle. And the reason I like to cover those is because the Safe Haven 5 bundle is what's recommended to start your Norwex home. So most of the products in there will give you the biggest jump start on getting your Norwex home up and running. So in the Safe Haven 5 bundle, you'll get the Norwex cloth, the dust mint, the cleaning paste, the window cloth, and the Ultra Power Plus laundry detergent. All right, so let's go ahead and get started on some of our fun demo activities here. So first and foremost, I have a piece of tile here. Put it in my pocket. All right. So with a permanent marker, I am going to write on my tile friend here, 200, and I apologize, any numbers, any things I write is going to be backwards for you guys. 200 over 400. The reason I write 200 or 400 is because if you decide to help Kathy out on her birthday and host your own Norwex party, you could earn up to 200 to 400, up to 200 or 400 products for free with Norwex. If I could talk today, that would be really helpful. So we're gonna leave that on there. I want you to know it's really on there nice and good, and we're gonna come back to that tile. Also, with my permanent marker, before I put it away, I'm gonna write 168 on my arm. And the reason I write 168 is because the average woman puts 168 chemicals on her body daily. Whether that's through your skincare or hand sanitizer or all those things that were lotions, that type of stuff, you're putting 168 chemicals on your body a day, on average. So again, we're gonna come back to that. I want you to know it's on there really nice and well. Alrighty. So, first and foremost, I like to demo the window cloth. They call this the window cloth. I personally like to call it the polishing cloth because I use it way more than just on windows and mirrors. You want to come in with a damp Enviro cloth, which we'll use here in our little demo. Get all the grime and dirt off of it, and then use the window cloth. As you can see, it's a really nice weave in there, and polish it up later. So you're going to want to use circular motions, or if you're going to use it on stainless steel, which I'm not going to demo on, go with the grain of the texture, right? Alrighty, so we say the window cloth and the environmental cloth are PB&J because they go together like peanut butter and jelly. So I am going to get my Enviro cloth damp because that's how we're going to want to use it for the rest of our demo. Wring out all the extra water. So, fun fact about the Enviro cloth is that when used properly and damp, you can remove up to 99% of bacteria from a surface. That's what makes this cloth amazing and so effective. So, we're going to use a damp. And I'm going to turn you here towards my stainless steel fridge. And I put my butter over here. Okay. So I've got butter. And you would normally cringe if you saw someone do this, but I'm gonna write 3,000. Again, sorry, I know it's backwards. On my stainless steel fridge. Wouldn't you cringe if someone took butter and just like down the side of your fridge? The reason I write 3,000 is because we on average throw away 3,000 tons of paper towels a day. 3,000 tons of paper towels a day, guys. That's more than a car weighs. That's insane. And before Norwex, the first thing I would have done is come in here and use a bunch of paper towels to try and get that off. So like I mentioned, I'm gonna take my Enviro Cloth. I'm gonna fold it in fours because then that gives me 4 sides of a clean cloth. And I'm gonna pick up my majority of my grime. 1 swipe, that was done. And then I'm gonna come in here with my window cloth. And I'm gonna go back and forth because this is stainless steel. Again, on glass and mirrors, I like to do little circles. I feel like that really buffs it. Those clear surfaces to a nice polish. And you can see it's nice and pristine. I'll bring you up close. Ooh. Help if I have some control of the camera here. There we go. Nice and shiny, no butter left. And I promise that's the last time I'm gonna move the camera on you, so if you get motion sickness. All right, so that was our one wonderful window cloth. I also use it on my granite countertops, as you can see, after I'm done wiping them down to get a really nice polish. I've used the window cloth on the mirrors, on stainless steel, on the windows. Anything that's really shiny and got a polished surface, you can use this cloth to come to a clean shine. All right, so the next thing I want to cover in the Safe Haven 5 is the dust mitt. And the reason I wanted to show you this dust mitt is because if you decide to book a party with Kathy's party, then this is one of the booking rewards for Miss Kathy, this beautiful amethyst dust mitt. And so the dust mitt is statically charged. So you just want to rub it together to build up that static. If you have 2 of them, you can rub them against each other, or I have yoga pants on, which is prime static building charge for the dust mitt. So as I'm charging my dust mitt, I'm going to grab my quote unquote dust, which I'm using a simulation of flour and cinnamon. And so the reason I wrote 45 in there, as you can see, is that when using dust sprays and things of that nature, you can knock up to 45 contaminants into the air. And what's really dangerous about that is you're breathing that in. So if you have asthma or allergies, that really flares that up. So Norwex has come up with a dust spray free way to dust your home. There's also the Enviro wand, which if you haven't checked out the video, go and check out that video of me using the Enviro wand. Great product as well. So now we're all statically charged. I'm gonna come in here and I'm going to dust up. You see all that flour? All that's gone? And dust is actually way lighter than cinnamon and flour. So it picks up so much. I've also seen people, fun summer fact, use the dust mitt to get sand off at the beach, off their legs and feet. So multi-purpose tool. Oh. And then you're probably like, Mallory, but wait, you just picked up all that dust and now you can't dust anywhere else. Great little add-on buy is the rubber brush. Super versatile tool, but it was mainly created for Norwex to reset all our dusting items. So the dry superior mop pad, Enviro wand, the dust mitt, you just come in and brush this off in a trash can, receptacle, outside, whatever you deem necessary. And it's all set, ready to use again. And like, it's double-sided, so you can use both sides as you're dusting. If you get it wet and use it on a screen, you will be shocked at how much dirt you pick up off of your screen. So the wonderful dust mitt, beautiful amethyst purple color. All right, the next thing I want to talk about is the laundry detergents that come in the Safe Haven 5. If you purchase the Safe Haven 5, you have the choice of the liquid laundry detergent, which is enzyme based, or the powdered. And I personally like the powdered, and I'll tell you why here in a sec, but the enzyme base is really good for really stinky laundry, gym clothes, athletic wear. because enzymes break down that odor really well. The powder and both of our detergents have no help if I could read, have no phosphates, no sulfates, no chlorine or bleach, no fillers, no optical brighteners, no animal testing, no dyes or fragrances. So it's very, very clean. And at the end of the day, it's just soap. So the reason I buy the powdered is because I can mix a teaspoon of the powdered with 16 ounces of water, and I put 10 drops of lemon essential oils in mine because I like the smell. And I have an all-purpose cleaner, and I use this on tough stains on the floor or the carpet, anywhere that I just really need that extra punch. It goes such a long way. And so that's why I love this, because it's such a dual purpose. And as you can see, it's a nice big hefty bag, so it lasts quite some time, especially if you have the high efficiency washers. Alrighty, so are we at the point of the Enviro Cloth? I believe we are, because we have covered the window cloth, the dust mitt, and the laundry detergent. So next I like to cover the Enviro Cloth. A few fun facts before I pull out our demo for the Enviro Cloth. This is E for everything cloth, because this is your power horse, this is your workhorse, this is what's going to pick up so much grime, and you will be shocked at how much it holds. So 4 things that make our Enviro Cloth different than any other cloth. 1 is the fiber size. The size that makes up this cloth is 1/200th the size of a human hair. So think about how thin a strand of your human hair is. That's 1/200th of the strand in here. The average microfiber is 1/6. Big difference, guys, big difference. And because of that size, it moves us on to number 2, which is the density. The density of this cloth is, if I took one of those strands and unraveled it, it would be 1,800 miles of thread. 1,800 miles, that's insane. What that does is make this an incredibly dense, effective cleaning tool, because it can hold up to 7 times its weight in liquid and grime. That's an effective cleaning tool. Number 3 is the shape of the fiber that it's woven with. I always do this with my hands and it looks weird. It's a star shaped, so in between all these little fingers, if you will, it grabs and picks up the dirt and grime, and it holds it within the cloth. That way you're not spreading dirt and grime bacteria throughout your house as you use it in different places. And lastly, something that's super specific and special to Norwex is the backlock technology that's inside these cloth. So within every strand of this cloth, there is an antimicrobial silver agent woven into the cloth that helps self-purify the cloth over 24 hours of drying, and it helps inhibit bacterial, mold, and mildew odor. So they stay smelling fresh. It helps to self-purify it over 24 hours. And when used properly, it picks up the 99% of bacteria from a surface. Pretty incredible, guys, right? So I promised you raw chicken, right? I did indeed. So here I have my nasty little raw chicken guy. So what I'm going to show you is that this can effectively remove chicken rawness, because when I was considering becoming a consultant, I was like, I'm into my disinfectant wipes, I have OCD, you got to tell me if this thing can really pick up raw chicken juice, because I'm not buying it if it can't do that. What's the point? So when I saw this demo, it put everything in perspective for me and really helped me jump in. So first things first, I got to educate you on the test a little bit. These are Hygiena Pro Clean strips, and these are used in professional grade kitchens to test for the presence of protein, because where there's protein, there's bacteria that will come and feast on that protein. So to know that the protein is there, you know the bacteria is going to come afterwards. On the test strip, you'll see green to purple. Green is clean, purple is dirty. Anything that isn't green is dirty. So you'll see that I have a control strip and I have a test strip. The reason I have 2 strips is because I'm first going to prove to you that the surface is dirty, and then we'll see how well that Enviro Cloth came in and cleaned it. All right, guys, this is my kitchen, my countertop. I am a germaphobe. I'm about to rub raw chicken on it, okay? It doesn't get any more realer than that. My stomach like drops every time. Raw chicken grossness. So I have 2 squares here. You'll see why I have 2 squares here in a moment. And I'm gonna rub that lovely little chicken nasty all over. Yes, okay. All right, so next I'm going to put it back where it belongs. And I'm gonna put these straight in the dishwasher because no one wants to do that. And I'm gonna close this back up. And I'm gonna put it back in the freezer for the next step. Okay. So, like I said, the proper way is to fold it into 4s. So I have the butter on the inside there. Now, the best way to remove up to 99% of bacteria is the most surface to surface contact. So I'm gonna go flat. Oh, I've got to show you the control. I'm about to clean it. All right, pick that back up. Getting ahead of myself, guys. So we got to prove that the surface is dirty, which, I mean, you saw me rub raw chicken all over it. So if you had any doubts, I'm about to prove that wrong, right? Okay. Perfect. So I'm going to put that in here, and then you bust the liquid in the top. Goes down in our little test tube. Shake it up so it gets all over the swab. And you can see that it's already turning a grayish color. It's definitely not the green. It's that like middle gray color right now. Oh yeah. It's transforming in front of our eyes. So, as that will turn more purple here in a second. Now I'm going to take my Enviro Cloth and I'm going to clean the area. Like I said, the most surface to surface contact. So flat to the surface. You come in here, clean it nice. Pick up my cloth. You can see my little chicken pieces on the cloth. So I won't trade sides on you. You won't see that. Now you can see our control. It's really getting there. Yes. All right. So now I have our tester. I'm going to come into our area. And I'm going to make sure I get every inch of this little square because I have to prove it to myself every single time. This is my kitchen. This is where I prepare food. It's got to be clean. I never know what to say during this part. You're just watching me Q-tip back and forth. All right, I'm gonna throw that back in here. Our tester strip, bust the liquid. If you've ever seen one of my demos before, this is the smoothest I've ever used one of these strips before. I always somehow mess up the liquid breaking part, gotta grab a new one. Operator error. There you go. Yes, all right. So that is green, guys. Our control, nice and dingy purple. The control, our tester, nice and green. You can definitely see the difference when I'm holding them up to each other. The control is purple. You proved that it was dirty. Now there's no protein there with the green one. That's pretty amazing, guys. The first time I saw that, my heart sank into my stomach because I was like, why is someone rubbing raw chicken on their counter? But now I understand why. So now you're like, Mallory, why do you have this second square? And I am going to show you that now. Remember, I have the chicken giblets. You can see them on the cloth still. You can see them. What would be the point in having a reusable, sustainable tool if I used it in one spot and then it was done? That's why we all buy disinfectant wipes, right? So we can throw it away when we're done. The point is to prove that the cloth holds in the grime and doesn't release it anywhere. So on square number 2, I'm gonna take my lovely chicken nasties and I'm gonna pretend like they're the cleaning solution, and I'm gonna rub it all over square number 2. I'm not even going, you know I'm rubbing it on there. The chicken's still on there, guys. The chicken, you see it? It's still on the cloth. All right. So I'm gonna take our tester strip. That is still green, my friends. And I'm going to rub the green one all over 2, because if I introduce protein at any point, it'll turn green. So I'm gonna grab this. And just like square 1, I gotta get every little spot. No spot can hide from me. Get out of here, you nasty protein. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna dunk that Q-tip back in there, shake it up. You know it's touching every spot. Nothing to hide from. All right, still green. That is still green. Oh yeah, see, definitely control. Super purple. And here's our tester. Nice and green, guys. That blows my mind every single time. I just rub raw chicken all over my counter and remove the protein from it, so the bacteria can't come and grab it. Mind blown. All right. So because we used only 1/4 of this cloth, I'm gonna fold it. Got a nice new clean cloth side right there. Because the next thing in the Safe Haven 5 bundle I am going to show you is the cleaning paste. And you might look at that size in my hand and go, Mallory, that's really tiny. This is the consultant sample size. The one that comes in the bundle is even bigger. And on top of that, this lasts forever. Because you're gonna open the cleaning paste and you're gonna be like, that's not paste, that's dry. Well, what you do is you take a damp Enviro cloth or one of our other cloths, and you work a little bit onto the cloth itself. A little bit will do you. You don't need a lot. And remember our tile friend, again, if you decide to help Miss Kathy out on her birthday and host a party so she can earn the most reward she possibly can, you could earn up to 200 or 400. But we're about to say goodbye to that permanent marker. Cleaning paste, tile, permanent marker. What I love about this demo is I don't even have to look at the tile. I know it's just doing its magic. There's a reason we call this elbow grease in a jar, because I don't have to use elbow grease. The cleaning paste does it for me. Combined with the Enviro Cloth, gone. That simple. I didn't even have to look at it. It's gone, guys. Love the cleaning paste. It's good for shower floors. Like I just showed you, permanent marker on stone. I've seen consultants use it to get markers off their walls. So many great uses for this. Elbow grease in a jar. That's why we include it in the Safe Haven 5. All right, so we've gone over all the products in the Safe Haven 5. We've gone over the window cloth, the dust mitt, the Enviro Cloth, the cleaning paste, and the laundry detergent to keep it all in tip-top shape. And so remember at the beginning of the demo, I wrote 168 on my arm. And the reason I wrote 168 on my arm is because I wanted to show you another little cloth that is near and dear to my heart, the body cloth. So just like the Enviro Cloth, I'm gonna get it wet. use it down. Because it's got that backlock technology in it, just like the Enviro Cloth, it removes 99% of bacteria from the surface as well. But these are meant for your body. So that lovely permanent marker, I'm gonna come in here. This is just water, guys. Just water. And normally something I would have to scrub at for days before it was really gone. It's gonna come off my skin. No problemo. It's gone. Right? What I love about this is I'm a hypoallergenic person. I have to use really clean laundry detergent, soaps, lotions. I don't have to use any products. I use this to wipe my face off at night, get rid of those makeup wipes, and I use it in the shower to replace all those products. And my skin's been 1,000 times less itchy, and I'm not breaking out like I normally would. Thank you to the body cloth. All right, while I still have your ears for a few more moments, I just want to go over a few more of my favorite products while I'm in front of you live. Miss Kathy had mentioned on our posts, like, what are some of your biggest household concerns, is how many paper towels. And as you saw on the fridge, we throw away 3,000 tons of paper towels a day. A great replacement, and I only have 2 in here right now. Normally this is full, especially right after laundering day, is the counter cloths. And the counter cloths are just like our paper towels in size, and they can be rinsed and purified as they're drying, just like the Enviro Cloth, and reused. So you can stop spending all that money on those paper towels that you spend every grocery trip shop. It's got that nice waffle weave. So what that does is it makes it A, really, really super absorbent, like you would hope a paper towel would be, and B, super effective at picking up crumbs. I use it all the time to wipe off my daughter's hands and mouth after eating. And then I love that it comes in this box because we just keep it by the sink like we do our regular paper towels. So great replacement and secondary use for paper towels. Number 2 is the kitchen towel. I did not know how much I was gonna love this towel until I got it. Again, another one of our booking rewards for the hostess. One side is that weave, just like the Enviro Cloth, and the other side is that waffle weave that you just saw in our counter cloth. So you have that super absorbent crumb picking up side, and then you have that perfect side for cleaning and picking up lots of grime and proteins. Great for drying dishes. Absolutely love it, because how many times do you go through drying dishes while your significant other's washing them, and then you're like, my towel's soaked, I feel like I'm wiping a damn cloth all over the dishes. This doesn't feel that way because it absorbs so much more liquid. It takes so much more longer to feel damp and wet. Number 2, or this would be number 3, is the Enviro Scrub. This comes in a pack of 3. You can see one side is like the Enviro Cloth, and the other side, you see that like checkered pattern? It's a rougher, scrubbier side. I love this for dishes and starch, like potato starch, pasta starch, or like dried on jelly, baked on cheese. This works wonders. I love this also for my bathroom and scrubbing the tub or the shower floor. I have to share this because I love this little guy, and there's a small layer of foam in there, so it's pretty effective at picking up spills and things of that nature as well. And the last thing I'm gonna show you while I have your ear is the Chanel hand towel. And when I first joined Norwex, it was like, big deal, it's hand towel, you like wipe off your hands. This thing is amazing. I absolutely love it. I have OCD and, like I mentioned earlier, germophobia. And so I'm constantly washing my hands until the point where they crack and they bleed and they burn and they sting. And I bought this towel, and I was just so amazed at how well it pulled the wetness from washing my hands off, but not the moisture out of my hands. It significantly helped me reduce how bad my hands were cracking and bleeding. And on top of that, it's got the backlock technology in it. So I feel so confident that I'm removing all the germs from my hands before going on to the next thing. I have one in my bathroom, I have one down here, I'm working on one for every bathroom in my house. I absolutely love this. I could sit here and pet this thing all day. It's super soft. Highly, highly recommend this guy. I believe there's one in the warehouse sale right now. And you can see it's just like, you know, Chanel. Any of our products that say Chanel have this very similar texture. Backlock technology, great product. All right, as I'm wrapping this up, again, I want to say a big, big thank you to Kathy for bringing us all together. Happy birthday to the birthday girl. I will be posting the shopping link after this, and I like to do that so you guys can start looking at the products and building a wish list and seeing the product descriptions, because there's so much to cover that I can't get to every single product during the week. That way you have the ability to look through that. I highly suggest waiting until Friday to order, because I will be going over more products Thursday and Friday. Make sure to get those participation points in for the raffle. The raffle winner will get their choice of the new Eco Utensil Set, a body scrub mitt, or the dust mitt like I had shown you from our demo today. All you have to do is participate, and then I will spin the wheel of what I call good fortune, and a winner will be selected. And then lastly, I want to thank everyone who came in this evening and is watching this video, for taking some time out of your day to see these amazing products at work. They really change your home. They radically reduce chemicals that you're using daily, and you notice it in your health, and you can feel good about your pets, your babies, your other family members, walking on your floors, being in your home, because you aren't bringing those chemicals back into your home. Again, I'm Mallory, and if you have any questions, comment, I will get to them, and I appreciate you all so much. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening.